Welcome to another edition of Building Community, brought to you by One Roof Chicago, building intergenerational community for LGBTQ plus seniors and young adults in the Bronzeville community. Our guest this month is Mr. Lenale Watson, founder of Sunday Funday, and he's got a lot that he's going to share with us. Welcome, Lenale.
Well, thank you very much.
So, I've made it to quite a few of your events on those Sundays, every other Sunday, and had such a wonderful time. Such good things happen there, and such a good crowd of people. So, tell us, what is it that led you to get Sunday Funday started in the first place?
Sunday Funday was launched off the ground because we had just recuperated after COVID. And somehow or another, we were tired of running to each other's house to have something to do and share. And at late night, we were always going to a party. And somehow or another, we found out after COVID, we couldn't hang out like we wanted to late night, so we needed a day party.
Were we getting too old?
So I think our age was changing, and we were reaching across the community and making sure we brought everybody in a way that the organization needed to do something different. And so I talked to Warren at Club Escape and says, we need to have a day party, since you're closed on Sunday. Can we give it a try every other Sunday or once a month and see how that can work out and see how we can bring people together? I'm not sure what direction we really want to go in, but what we wanted to do was have games and fun day. And the only thing that came about for a year and a half was us playing beard whist, socializing, having music, catching up with old friends, and it led into a lot more that we want to do after this, going into different other games in the sense of maybe playing pinochle, Uno, spades, and other games. But I don't get enough people to play those extra games, and everybody come down to just play beard whist. So somehow or another, I want to open the floor so people can come and play more.
Sure. Well, I know I've come in and I don't know how to play bid, but I can tell you one thing: it's a rough game. And in fact, I told people one night when I was there, I said, the way you all play, I said, I'll never learn how to play this game because I'm scared I'll get beat up, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. And so it's just good to see people having such a good time, So what does your participant makeup look like? Who's there? Who's coming to this?
It's we put it on the website, on Club Escape website, for the people who come there regularly, and then we reach over to our friends and say, come out and have a fun time, have a drink, do an icebreaker. Let's sit and play cards, talk about what's going on, see what kind of week we've had. And it leads into more than that we're seeing about the community and bringing everybody together. We want to bring the whole community together so we can give back not only to the community, but make us feel good about ourselves.
So what's the age group? You've got to be a certain age in order to show up?
The age group varies. Now, we start out from our seniors all the way down to anyone that's able to get into bar at age 21. So somehow or another, we are able to bring the community together in a wide way because we have young and old mixed in and socializing and catching up with people because we're not getting out enough to go to different parties or meet people or being able to have everybody over to your house at one time. So the age group varies in the sense of that some days I could have a real young party there, then some days it's settled and it's mixed up, but it's very different each and every time, and I can't duplicate the same party each and every time.
Right. So it sounds like a great intergenerational experience.
It-
Old folks, young folks getting together.
It really is. I think you owe it to yourself if you haven't came out to socialize and be with us, to come out and enjoy.
Good. It's good. I know I enjoy the music, and I just love to watch these men sit there and play cards. It's fantastic. Fantastic. So this has been going on now for how long?
A year and a half.
Year and a half. Wow. Year and a half has been going. And in that time, I know that you've been thinking about how it could and should evolve into, some other kinds of things happening. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Oh, yeah. What we're trying to do, we're about to spring forward. We're opening up the patio, and we have time to mix outside and inside so you don't feel like you're still trapped inside the house. You can come in and enjoy socializing, drinking with us. Sometimes we're able to have different little birthday parties or other engagements of socializing for people there. So it varies each and every time, and there's no set rule on how it's going to go each and every other week.
Mm-hmm. So I know that One Roof Chicago has been talking about projects that could bring some valuable information, particularly to LGBTQ seniors, health programs, and getting your legal documents together, particularly if you're a couple, and having services that could give people an idea in terms of how you protect yourself. In the event that somebody got sick, there'd be wills and living wills and things like that, and other kinds of information. So here we've got probably a good ready-made audience, at Sunday Funday. Do you think it might be an interesting thing to bring them this kind of information at your events, setting aside another day of the week that people could come and sit down with some attorneys and find out, how you can make certain that all of your legal services and documentation is in place, or setting up a resource chain so that when people get sick, you can count on your friends. And I know we've talked about some of that. Any thoughts on doing those kinds of things?
One Roof have came down a couple of times and has made the crowd really excited about what One Roof was about. And seniors, the LGBT community, making sure that somehow or another we can mingle and making sure that we're on track, because it's not all about a party all the time, but it's about, like you said, getting affairs into order, understanding your rights with your partner, as an extended family, if it's not your blood, and how to make that all come together. So we would love that with more events, and probably with the topics more narrowed down, so we'll know how to sell it to the audience to get the audience to come in and participate more.
Yeah, it's valuable information, because I know that, more times than we could probably imagine, tragedy or an emergency hits, in a household, and we don't always know what to do. We don't always know what to do. There've been people in our social circles lately that have had strokes and that have had heart problems and have been rushed to the hospital for things, and how you just jump in and you go through your chain of communications with people to let everybody know, alert everybody. And we had one friend who had a stroke, and he's been taking care of his 94-year-old mother. And now he's laid up in the hospital and can't take care of her. How do we step in and provide backup service so that his mother doesn't miss a beat and that he doesn't have to worry about that while he's trying to recover himself?
I believe that with One Roof, I think that with you being in the field for as long as you have been, I think it would help us to understand what our role is and how to bring those two together, because it's almost like serve and protect your family, your interests, and understanding somehow that they go together, but you have to know who to reach across the table to get help from. So I think One Roof would be very helpful in pointing us into some directions and helping us to prepare a lot of the stuff that we may need for getting prepared for what tomorrow is going to bring.
So, safe and affirming housing, affordable housing, care systems in place, all those kinds of things, make it easier so that every other Sunday when we gather at Club Escape, we don't have those things to worry about because we've taken care of them.
And I believe that you hit the nail on the head when you said that, because what we try to do is check on each other. But in checking on each other, we don't want it to go dormant and not be able to help each other and still follow up with the things that we're saying that we're going to do and how we're going to do them.
Yeah, that's really important, isn't it?
That's very important.
Yeah. So, Sunday Funday. It's what, every other Sunday, right?
Every other Sunday. It's advertised on Club Escape's website. And if something should change, we try to notify everybody in plenty of time. But we're trying to, and some days we even get more than every other Sunday. During the Christmas holiday and the holiday season, we were almost going a month strong at one time because people needed to get out and have somewhere to go.
Yeah. I think that's great. And the other nice touch is that food is served often, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Yeah. The beautiful thing of it is we get a chance to, we had one guy that was serving and selling food down there at one time. And then sometimes people would have a party and want to bring in their own food, and we have to welcome them and let them come and share what they want to with the community. So not only is it almost buying food sometime, but it is that we try to feed you too and have something for us to enjoy besides a cocktail and sending you on your way.
So it's a good community, social kind of feel that you get there, and everybody always feels welcome. Is that it?
That is it right there.
That is wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. So when is the next event?
The next event is this upcoming Sunday, which is February the 15th. And come on out and give us a try. We're in it's an early afternoon. It's from 3 to 8 to an early evening. It's a day party. So come on out and give us a try here at Club Escape.
All right, and that's Club Escape, and that's on 76th Street, 75th Street, isn't it?
75th and Stony Island, right on the corner off of there by the Jewel's Food Store right there, across from Jackson Park Hospital.
Ah, yeah, that's where we are. Good. All right, and that's from 3 to 8 on Sunday, and the next one is this coming Sunday, the 15th.
That is correct.
And we'd love to see you out. So when you hear about it, come on out and be prepared to have a good time. It's just good fun. It's a welcoming environment. And we thank you for making it happen.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity to expand more.
Yes.
And help with One Roof, because One Roof, we see some great things that you're doing in the community.
Well, we want to make certain that all those good things can happen under one roof. Get that? That's a good pun. Under one roof. Yeah, we're having a good time. One Roof Chicago is at an interesting time in its development right now, where we've got applications into the city for significant funding to start the actual building aspect of our program. And while we're doing that, we've even introduced our workforce development program for our young adults. So we want young adults, particularly those who are struggling, to find something that is going to help sustain them out here. It's rough out here. And we've already heard that the feds are taking up to $60 million in health funding out of the city of Chicago, where important HIV and AIDS programs, education and treatment, are going to suffer because there's not going to be the kind of money available going forward, which means we're going to have to find other ways to make certain that nobody loses anything, that nobody else gets sick needlessly, that nobody dies needlessly. And the one thing about Chicago is that we've always found a way, that if you take something away, we find a way to put it back. We find a way to replace it. And it's that community, that sense of community that we talk about here at One Roof Chicago. That's why we call our program Building Community. And having somebody like Lenale Watson and Sunday Funday is a way to make certain that building community is an essential part of the work that we all do. And we can't do it unless we're together. We can't do it unless we're together. So again, I thank you.
And we thank you.
And we're going to keep building. And we're going to build together. That's One Roof Chicago for another edition. And we invite you to contact us. Our website is www.oneroofchicago.org. And let us, how do people get in touch with you about Sunday Funday?
You can get in touch with me on Club Escape website. We advertise on there. I would have to get more material to have you in touch with me if you want to get in touch with me. I guess through One Roof somehow or another, hopefully. Anything that you get or have additional questions, we're happy to address or answer those. We're excited because One Roof, with the senior experience, we are excited to help expose Sunday Funday to make it better than what it really is, and make our next year and a half even more exciting than what we've had in the past.
It's a valuable addition to how we do things. We love a good party. But we also love to come together and make important and positive things happen. And this is the way to do it. So contact One Roof Chicago, and we can provide you with additional information about Sunday Funday. Tune in next month, and we'll have another program for you. Important information that is going to benefit all of us. So this is Jim Harvey and Lenale Watson, wishing you the very best.
That last question of how does
Affordable.
affordable and affirming senior.
One more time.
What's that?
So I said you still have like 5 more minutes left?
Okay. We've got one more question on this list, and he'll want to talk about that. How's that? So for about 3 minutes?
Let's do about like 4.
4 minutes. Okay.
I'll just give you the 5-minute warning now, and then you can get.
Okay. All right. So I'll ask the question then, and then he'll talk about it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Good. Then we can splice all of this and. All right.
Yeah. Yes.
Great. Great. Ready?
Yeah.
So, Lenale, one final question for you, and that is, how does affordable and affirming senior housing fit into your plans for a typical Sunday Funday crowd? Looking at the demographics, and I know that people have come up to me and said, let me know when the building's up because I'd like to get an apartment there. how does this affordable and affirming senior housing, fit into the plans for?
Great question. The Affirming and Affordable Act would help the younger generation knows from the seniors who are experiencing moving forward with one roof bring together the community more so we can mend to get us all on one track. And we need your experience of teaching the youth on the direction on what to go with to make the community better. So somehow or another, how they would work is because it's an early afternoon party and it's an early evening party where you can come and socialize. And if you still have much to do on that Sunday, that you can still figure out and be with additional family, friends, and other things. So even if you just give us a good hour of your time, you don't have to do the whole set for that because people are coming and going. And how it typically works is that not only is it a good social hour, but it's a way for us to communicate with each other when we don't have enough time to do that from calling each other and sit there. And I think we can go over more topics from us getting together more and one roof coming in and helping us to be better and get experience as we grow older. So that's a way that Sunday can help give us something to look forward to. And then it's not just a party all the time, but it's a lot of information that will be passed so that somehow or another we can help each other bring the community together in a stronger way.
So it could be a party with a purpose.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Party with a purpose. That's great. I often think about the number of people that I see out here who are living on people's sofas because they have nowhere to go. Or they're at a point where they can't afford the increasing rent costs in Chicago. This is not a cheap place to live. So people are living, from house to house, from sofa to sofa sometimes, or pallets on floors. And you've got young people who've been kicked out of their family homes either because of the fact that they've shared with their family their sexual orientation, or they share with them that they may even be living with HIV. And even though we don't hear as much about HIV anymore as we used to and we need to, even though we don't hear about it, it's still out here. And it's still affecting us in disproportionate numbers. So having housing that people can afford, people can live where they can live safely and comfortably, and is so important. And then the whole intergenerational experience is so important because there's where you have opportunities for older people and younger people to sit down and exchange thoughts and ideas. And seniors talk lots of history, and young people can ask questions and then share their own experiences and maybe learn how to deal with some of the issues that are facing them.
I think something good is going to come out of this in a way that it's going to bridge the community to be stronger from our wisdom, from our elders. I became a senior, and this year I turned 66, and I'm excited about moving into my youth and thinking that I could still hang with the young crew, but somehow or another, I need the wisdom of what one roof is going to bring somehow to Sunday Funday, so that somehow or another I can be a little more experienced and help the community grow with me as I grow older. And I'm excited about that. So somehow or another, come on through and give us that time. We're going to have one roof there more often, and we're going to get some great things going for us to bridge and make these both communities work together so we can bring the LGBT community together in a way that we're not going to suffer with what's going on, but we're going to be more powerful so that somehow or another we can still help our brothers, our sisters, and our community so that we can be stronger.
I love that. I absolutely love that. It's so important. I want to probably introduce something called "Child, Let Me Tell You" as the theme, the topic, the title for a mentoring project. "Child, Let Me Tell You," where we get a chance to talk about things that happened back in the day and bring them forward and share those experiences, because so many things that happened back in the day are still happening today. And we can all benefit from the lessons learned.
We're excited about that.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Oh my gosh, we can't wait to hear these stories.
So tune in again next month for another edition of Building Community, where we will bring you important information about what's happening in the LGBTQ plus community, especially on the south and west sides of our city. Contact us at www.oneroofchicago.org. Thank you.